Have you ever stood up from a chair and felt your legs hesitate, like they needed an extra second to wake up? Maybe you did that tiny wobble, or your knee felt unsure, or you caught yourself reaching for the armrest without thinking. That moment right there, that's not aging like people claim. That's your muscles quietly asking for help. And here's the scary part. It always starts subtle. First, it's a wobble. Then stairs feel heavier. Then you're using the shopping cart as a walker at the grocery store. And most seniors chalk it up to age, but let me tell you something real right now. Age doesn't weaken muscles. Underfeeding them does. Now, I know what you've been told. Eat eggs. Eggs are the muscle food. Seems like everybody chants that like it's a religion. But if eggs really solved muscle loss, why are so many seniors eating them every morning and still losing strength year after year? Why do legs still feel shaky? Why does standing up still take effort? Why do so many older adults say, "I just don't feel as solid as I used to"? Because eggs are not the magic answer for muscle after 60, at least not by themselves. And today, I'm revealing the food that beats eggs for strength and stability after 60. Most people never use it, even though it's cheap, everywhere, and your body absolutely loves it at this age. In a minute, I'll tell you exactly what it is. But first, let's actually talk about what's happening inside your body. Because this is the part nobody explains to you at the doctor's office, and understanding it is the difference between aging strong or aging scared. When you hit 60, your body flips a switch. You start losing muscle automatically, whether you exercise or not. It's called sarcopenia. Big fancy word, but it just means muscle shrinkage. And here's the part most folks don't realize. Your body stops absorbing protein the same way it used to. You can be eating all the right foods and still lose muscle because the digestion side isn't firing right. Ever see someone who eats eggs every day, maybe even tries protein shakes, and still looks smaller every year, still feels weaker? That's why. It's not lack of protein. It's lack of absorption power and sustained muscle fuel. Let me blow your mind real quick. The number one reason seniors fall isn't weak bones. It's weak muscles. The legs give out before the bones ever do. That shaky step off the curb, that slow rise from the couch, that "hold on to me" moment getting out of the car, those are muscle alarms. And once those alarms go off, everything you love becomes harder. Walking, standing, cooking, carrying groceries, even just feeling confident leaving the house. Now imagine this instead. Picture yourself standing up smooth again. No hesitation, no push-off, no bracing on the seat. Picture stairs feeling normal again. Picture walking through a grocery store without grabbing the cart for balance, just in case. Picture getting up off the floor without a panic moment thinking, "Oh no, how am I going to get up?" That's not fantasy. That's what happens when your muscles get the right fuel at this age. And no, it's not just protein. It's protein your body can use, minerals your muscles fire with, and fiber that unlocks absorption power. Here's the part nobody tells seniors. After 60, your gut decides how strong your muscles get. If digestion slows, if inflammation rises, if you aren't absorbing nutrients, muscle doesn't grow. Period. Eggs give you protein, yes, but they don't give you fiber. They don't give steady absorption, and they don't support the digestive side that keeps muscles fed. That's like putting gas in the tank but leaving the fuel line clogged. And look, eggs aren't bad. Chill. They're fine. But for seniors depending on them alone, it's not enough. That's why you can eat eggs daily and still feel weaker year after year. You're not doing anything wrong. You're simply not getting what your body needs now. So, what food beats eggs for muscle after 60? What food physical therapists and heart specialists recommend because it helps strength, balance, digestion, and steady energy? All proven keys in fall prevention? Beans. Yep, humble little beans. Black beans, chickpeas, lentils, navy beans, kidney beans, the whole family. Before you roll your eyes, let me lay out why this is the smartest senior muscle weapon nobody uses consistently. Beans don't just give you protein. They give slow-release protein your body can actually use. They give fiber that fixes digestion and lets nutrients absorb properly. They give magnesium and potassium, minerals your muscles literally need to contract, stabilize, and not cramp. They give steady blood sugar, so your energy doesn't crash at 2 p.m. They feed your gut bacteria, which directly ties to inflammation, strength, and immune function. Quick fact, doctors know, but most people don't. Seniors with strong gut health stay stronger and avoid falls more than those who don't. That's not hype. That's just biology. Strong gut equals strong body. Ever notice how some older folks move sharp, steady, energized, while others look like they're moving through glue? Diet, specifically digestion. You don't lose strength because you age. You lose strength because you stop fueling your body like it still matters. And I promise you, it does. Now let's talk real life, because facts are nice, but this is about living well. When you start eating beans daily, even just a cup, here's what happens. You stand up easier. Your legs feel more responsive. Your energy stabilizes. You stop feeling that dip in the afternoon. You feel more grounded when you walk. You move with more confidence. And confidence is everything at this age, because fear of falling creates weak movement, and weak movement leads to falling. Strong movement comes from fueling your muscles. Let's paint a picture. Imagine going to the store without thinking about balance. Imagine bending down to pick something up without questioning if your knees will catch you. Imagine getting on the ground to play with your grandkids and not having that anxiety about getting back up. Imagine waking up, swinging your legs out of bed, standing up, and feeling sure of yourself, stable, solid. You can feel like that, and the path starts in your kitchen, not in a gym, not in a vitamin bottle, your kitchen. Now, here's where most seniors mess this up. They say, I eat healthy. No, you don't. You nibble healthy. Seniors undereat protein and fiber constantly because appetite goes down, energy goes down, routines shrink, and suddenly breakfast is toast and coffee. That's not fuel. That's survival mode. And survival mode builds weakness, not strength. You want to age strong? Eat like your body deserves strength. Eat like you're fueling muscle, not just filling your stomach. And beans are the easiest, cheapest, smartest way to do that. Pennies per serving. No fancy recipe needed. Soup, salad, rice and beans, hummus on toast, lentil stew. Dump a can into your meals, rinse them, season them. Start with half a cup if you're worried about digestion, then build up. Let me hit you with a truth bomb. Muscle at 70 is built in the kitchen. Mobility at 75 is built in the kitchen. Balance at 80 is built in the kitchen. Independence at 85 is built in the kitchen. Strength aging isn't about age, it's about fuel. You don't need supplements. You don't need bodybuilding routines. You don't need to eat like a kid again. You need smart fuel, older body fuel, food that works for you, not against you. And here's the cool part. You don't need to overhaul your diet. You don't need to quit eggs. You don't need to change breakfast if you like it. Just add beans daily and watch what happens. That's it. One upgrade, one habit, 1 cup a day. If you start doing that today, in 30 days your body will feel different. In 90 days you'll move differently. In 6 months, people will say, "Wow, you look stronger. What are you doing?" And you'll say, "I fed my muscles like they matter." So here's your challenge. For the next month, add beans to your day. Doesn't matter how, just get them in. That one move alone can protect your strength, your balance, your independence, and your confidence. Remember this, you don't grow old, you grow underfueled. We don't age weak here, we age smart, we age strong, we age on our terms. Drop a comment telling me what bean you're starting with. Hit subscribe because we're building a strong senior community here. People who refuse to fade, who refuse to shrink, who refuse to hand over their strength without a fight. You're not done. Your body isn't done. And as long as you feed it right, you stay strong. See you in the next video, and remember, strength is earned in the kitchen.